Do subscribe to Ekeeda channel and press bell icon to get updates about latest engineering, HSC and IIT JEE main and advanced videos.
Hello students, today we'll take another video of question number 24 of 2015 JEE Advanced Physics paper. So let us start with question number 24. Friends, let us start with question number 24. The question says, for a radioactive material, its activity is A, and rate of change of its activity, that is dA upon dt, that is given by R, is defined as A is the activity is given by minus dN over dt, and R is minus dA upon dt. This R is minus dA upon dt because minus sign indicates that the number of nuclei will decrease with time, so that's why it is minus. Where n of t, n is a function number of nuclei, is a function of time, is the number of nuclei at time t. Okay, this part is clear. This n is a function of time. Two radioactive sources. So we have two radioactive sources, P and Q. P and Q. This has mean life tau. Mean life is tau, and here the mean life is 2 tau. Respectively, have the same activity at time t equals to 0. So that means they have same number of nuclei at the time t equals to 0. Their rates of change of activities, this rate of change of activities like dA by dt or R at time t equals to 2 pi. So at time t equals to 0, the rate of activities have same activity at time t equals to 0. So at time t equals to 0, both have the same activity, rate of change, that is R is same. But after some time, say 2 times tau, the rates of change of activities are Rp and Rq, say. So initially they are same, but after time this they are not same, that is Rp and Rq respectively. If Rp, rate of change of activity of P material, to that of rate of change of activity of Q material is given as N upon E, then find the value of N. So you have to find what is the value of N. So basically we have to write the formula for activity and this R and mean life. We must know that the mean life is the reciprocal of the decay constant. So that is 1 upon lambda is the mean life. So therefore I'll write that first A, activity, that is given as A is the activity formula is A naught e raised to minus t by tau. We must know that from the law of radioactive decay law, that the amount of the rate of decay is directly proportional to the rate of decay. The rate of loss of nuclei is directly proportional to the number of nuclei present at that instant. Okay, the rate of change of N depends upon the number of nuclei present at that instant. So if I use equation, this will be obviously minus, is decreasing, so minus lambda into N dN over dt is this. This dN over dt we call it as A. So and then we solve it. This will be dN by N, this is minus lambda dt, then log this, then finally you will have some relation like n equals to n naught e raised to n naught e raised to minus lambda t. Finally, if you go on solving this is there in the theory. If you keep on solving, you'll get this. This is the nuclei present at that given instant, and this is the original number of nuclei present when time t equals to 0. But after time t, how much nuclei is present, that this is given by this equation. Now, this equation, this n can be replaced by a naught. Then, because that tau, the mean life, is 1 upon lambda, so in place of lambda, I will write 1 upon tau. So in place of lambda, if I put 1 upon tau, this, and in place of n, I will write a activity. A is a naught e raised to, this is minus lambda is 1 by tau, and into t, so it will be t by tau. So this is what we are going to use here. So we have got, this is the general formula, and we have got two material P and Q. For material P, we'll write AP, which is A naught, because initially they have the same amount of activity. So A naught e raised to power minus T divided by tau, because for P it is tau, and for Q it is 2 tau. So for P I'll use tau, and for Q material I'll use AQ, which is A naught is same, minus T by 2 times tau. This is given. Now similarly, what we'll write RP for this. What is RP? RP is rate of change of A. RP, as you can see here, R is nothing but the rate of change of activity. So the rate of change of activity for rate of change of activity, we'll have RP. This is for material P. RP will be minus dAP upon dt. If I differentiate this equation with respect to time, then I will have A naught by tau e raised to power minus T by tau, because this A naught will be there, and the derivative of this function is e raised to minus T by tau, and derivative of this is minus 1 by tau. So tau will be there, and this becomes positive. So finally it becomes positive like that. Similarly, R for material Q, it is R of Q is equal to minus dAQ over dt, which is A naught by, now here it will be, because this is 2 tau is there, so 2 tau will come here, and e raised to minus T by 2 tau. These are the two equations we are getting. Now the question is to find the ratio first, RP over RQ. So let us find this ratio and see what we are getting. So if I divide these two equations, RP over RQ, then what I will get, I'll just rewrite for you. RP over R of Q equals to, this is A naught over T e raised to the minus T by tau divided by A naught by 2 times tau e raised to minus T by 2 tau. Now if you solve this, A naught by tau will cancel, this 1 by 2 goes off, and it will become 2. This is write e raised to power T by 2 tau divided by e raised to power T by tau. This will come down, this will go up. So this relation RP over RQ is this. But if you see the question, then we can proceed further. Their rates of change of activities at time t equals to 2 tau. This value you have to put, then only you can compare. So we have a t in the equation. In place of t, we'll substitute 2 tau. Putting t equals to 2 tau, here we'll get this is 2 times e raised to the power 2 tau divided by 2 tau divided by e raised to the power 2 tau divided by tau.
सर आपके उंगलियां कॉर्नर में पकड़ो सर, कट करेगा ना आधी उंगली आ जाएगा आपको. स्टार्ट.
So this will become 2, this will cancel out, and e raised to 1, that is e, this will become e, this tau and tau will cancel, this will be e raised to 2. Here it is e raised to 1 because it will cancel 1, e by e square. So from here I can write rp over rq is 2 divided by e. So I got rp over rq. rp over rq is 2 divided by e. This is what we obtain now. And rp over rq is given as n by e in the question. This is given. If we compare these two, then we can say that this n will become equal to 2. Comparing, n becomes equal to 2. So as far as this question is concerned, the answer to this question is n is 2. Okay, thank you.